Good morning and Jai Hind children. Welcome back to your classes. I hope you have given your 100% in your half yearly exam. So children, you know that we have completed the half segment of the chapter of the syllabus of chemistry, and now we are heading towards the annual syllabus, that is term 2. And first we are going to discuss the syllabus. What are the chapters that are remaining in this course, and then we'll continue with the discussion of the chapter. Okay, so I hope everybody is having a syllabus. So please take out your syllabus, children. Now we are going to discuss that first. So children, if you see here, we are starting and heading towards the term 2 syllabus, annual, and the chapter we have to start is chapter 15, chemical effects of electric current. Okay, and then we have further few chapters, so that we will discuss one by one in chemistry. Okay, similarly the same thing is in bio. So we are going to continue with our first chapter, that is chapter 15, chemical effects of electric current, that is annual syllabus. Okay, so children, please take out your book. Please take out your book, children. Open chapter number 15, chemical effects of electric current. I hope everybody is ready with their book and pencil. So now children, as the name of chapter says, chemical effects of electric current. So we have to study something about the current and basically electric current. So children, basic of this chapter you have already studied in class 7. So today I am not going into much detail of the chapter. Today we will have just an introductory class, and I'll make you understand what are the things that we have to study in this chapter and what are the basic concept of this chapter. Okay, so please pay attention here. We are going to study one by one what are the things that you will study in this chapter. Okay, so first of all, before starting the chapter, chemical effects of electric current, first please recall what we have studied in class 7th about electric current. So first, what is electric current and what is current? What are the essential things that are important for a flow of a current? So first let's start with that. So if we are talking about electric current, so in a very layman language, if I say, everything that is going in our every electrical appliances that is working is because of current that is flowing in our house, like electric bulbs, like if this computer is working, if this laptop is working, so we are connecting it with the switch. We are connecting it with the board, and then that something is flowing, and then that the equipment or electric appliance is working, isn't it? So what is that thing that is flowing from a wire and producing the electricity, and the appliances are working, or electric bulb is glowing, or tube light is glowing? What is that thing? So you know that, children, in class 7th you have studied that it is the electron that flows and produces the current. Okay, so before that let me tell you one thing. We know that there is one positive charge and a negative charge. In any atom there is a positive charge and negative charge. In any atom there is a positive charge and negative charge. Okay, positive charge is always heavy and fixed. It is always heavy and it is fixed at one position. Okay, negative charge is smaller in size and it can freely flow. Okay, negative charge can flow freely, whereas positive charge cannot flow. Positive charge charge is also called proton and negative charge is called electron. Yes, this we are aware of it, that positive charge is known as proton and negative charge is known as electron. So in any atom, two charges are present, positive and negative. Okay, positive is heavy and it is fixed at one position. Negative is smaller in size and it can free flow. Okay, so there are two charges, and also for any atom to neutralize or any atom to sustain its stability, it is very important to have the equal charges of both, equal charge of positive and equal negative charge. Then that atom or that substance become neutral. Okay, कोई भी एक चार्ज अगर ज्यादा है या पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव, कोई भी एक चार्ज अगर ज्यादा है तो that appliance or that object will not be sustained or it will not attain the stability. Okay, तो दोनों का इक्वल होना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है उसको न्यूट्रल होने के लिए. Getting my point? So in an atom there are two charges, positive and negative. We have proton and we have neutrons. Okay, sorry, we have protons and we have electrons. Okay. Now what is electric current and how it is flowing? So what is current? Basically when there is a flow of electron. Okay, when there is a flow of electron, it produces current. Take for example cell. Okay, we are taking an example of cell. So this is a cell. You know that every cell is having two charges, one positive and another negative. Yes, there is two charge, positive and negative. Two terminals are there and some chemical is present inside this cell. Okay, some chemical is present inside this cell which is allowing the electron to flow. It is allowing the electron to flow and hence it is producing the current when anything is connected to it. Getting it? Alright. So first very important thing for an electric current to flow is the flow of electron. So first very important thing is what? Flow of electron. This is the representation of electron. So E minus is a representation of electron. So first very important thing is what? There has to be a flow of electron for current to be produced. Getting it? Now second very important thing is, अब ये करंट अगर फ्लो कर रहा है तो ये करंट कैसे फ्लो करेगा? इसके लिए इसको कुछ apparatus की जरूरत होती है. Okay, and then it is completing a circuit. So what we are now going to study is circuit. So what is circuit, children? This also we have studied in class 7. What is circuit? So circuit includes bulb, it includes switch, it includes electrical wire and a source for an electric current to flow, that it can be a electric cell or a battery. Okay, what is the symbol of cell, children? The symbol of cell is this. Yes, if you remember, one long and one small. This is the symbol of cell and this is a positive charge and this is a negative charge, if you remember it. Yes. So in a circuit, what are the things that are important that we have already studied? First very important is bulb or LED, anything. Then switch. Then a cell or battery and electric wire. Yes, For any circuit to be completed, these things are very important. Then only a current can follow a path, and then only a current can be flown in a path. Okay, so let's see what is circuit. So you know the symbol of various apparatus that we are using here. So first let's take a battery. So battery is represented like this, correct? Okay. Now we are connecting a switch here. So you know this is the symbol of switch. This is a symbol of switch. Okay. Then we have a bulb. This is a symbol of bulb. So we have a bulb. Okay. Now this is a complete electric wire. So we have battery, we have switch, we have bulb and a connecting wire. So now we have this positive terminal and we have a negative terminal. Okay. Now we switch on and then what will happen? The current will flow, and as the current flows then the bulb will glow. Alright, so this is the complete circuit. और इसी में क्या होगा? Electrons flow करेंगे और जब electron flow करेगा तब electric current pass होगा, electric current pass होगा तब जाके हमारा कोई भी appliance work करेगा. So these are the two things that is very important. First, flow of electron, and second, a complete closed circuit. That is, these are the two things that are very important for a current to flow. Okay. Now in this chapter, as the name of the chapter says, chemical effects of electric current. So here we are going to talk about various effects of electric current. So in electric current there can be various effects that we will see. और हम ये भी देखेंगे कि हमें इस चैप्टर में क्या पढ़ना है. So अभी जो मैंने आपको बताया that was basic about electric current जो हम लोगों ने क्लास 7th में ऑलरेडी पढ़ा है. Now if we talk about the effects of electric current, तो बेटा apart from the chemical effect there are two more effects that we have already studied in class 7. So first was the heating effect of electric current. सबसे पहले क्या था? Heating effect. Heating effect क्या है? Now consider an iron. Okay, आपने प्रेस देखी है, आयरन देखा है? तो क्या होता है कि consider this is a switchboard. ठीक है, ये plug है, आपने plug in किया and there is a wire and then you have an iron. See, I am not good at that. I am not that much good at drawing. But consider this as a iron. Okay. So what happens? Just a moment. So what happens? जब हमने यहाँ पे switch on किया, when we have on the switch, ये iron का जो ये plate है, this plate will get heated. ये क्या होगा? गर्म हो जाएगा and then we can iron the clothes. So this is the heating effect. And also next, आपने switch on किया and you glow a bulb. Very small and simple example. It is a bulb. Okay. क्या होता है जब ये bulb बहुत देर तक जलता रहता है and if you touch it, तो what will happen? It will be heated. ये bulb क्या हो जाता है? गर्म हो जाता है, isn't it? So this is the heating effect of electric current. This we have already studied in class 7. Okay. There is another effect of electric current. This is not in your chapter right now. This we have already studied. Now apart from heating effect, there is one more effect, that is a magnetic effect. It is a magnetic effect of electric current. अब magnetic effect क्या होता है? So if we are talking about magnetic effect, it is something related with magnet. Yes. So now consider, everybody has seen a compass. Yes, it was the experiment in class 7. So everybody must have seen a compass. Yes, it shows all the directions. So this is a compass, magnetic compass. Okay, जब हम इसके पास मैग्नेट लेके आते हैं, नॉर्थ पोल एंड साउथ पोल, जब इसके पास मैग्नेट लेके आते हैं तो क्या होता है, ये डिफ्लेक्ट करता है. These needle gets deflected. Correct? Similarly, if we are putting an electric current in front of it, so if we are putting an electric current in front of it, then also it will deflect. Alright? Then also this compass needle will deflect. Getting it? This is the magnetic effect of electric current. Getting my point? So there are basically three effects of electric current. First is the heating effect, second is magnetic effect, and third is chemical effect of electric current. Okay. So we don't have to study about heating effect, we don't have to study about magnetic effect. In this chapter, we are going to study and focus basically on the chemical effects of electric current. Okay, so this was the magnetic effect, and earlier I have told you about the heating effect. Now, let's come to the point, what is chemical effect of electric current? So now we are talking about the chemical effect of electric current. जब भी हम chemical effect की बात करते हैं तो it is something related with chemical. ठीक है, या तो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट के वजह से कोई केमिकल लोचा हो रहा है किसी बैटरी या किसी अप्लायंस में, इट इज समथिंग रिलेटेड विद द chemistry of the electric current. Yes, so in this topic, chemical effect of electric current, we are basically talking about what are the chemical changes that are taking place because of the flow of electric current. इलेक्ट्रिक करंट के फ्लो होने की वजह से क्या क्या केमिकल चेंजेस आ रहे हैं किसी भी बैटरी या सेल या किसी भी अप्लायंस में. सो दिस वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस चैप्टर. ओके, सो टेक अ वेरी स्मॉल एग्जांपल ऑफ लिक्विड, एंड इन लिक्विड आल्सो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट वाटर. ओके, so can water conduct electricity? Yes children, this also you have studied in class 7. Can water conduct electricity? Yes, definitely water can conduct electricity, but if the water is not pure, अगर टैप वाटर है तो वो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट पास करेगा. अगर नॉर्मल आप सी वाटर ले रहे हैं तो वो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट पास करेगा. बट इफ यू आर टेकिंग अ प्योर वाटर, दैट इज अ डिस्टिल्ड वाटर, अगर आप डिस्टिल्ड वाटर या प्योर वाटर ले रहे हैं तो वो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट पास नहीं करेगा. क्यों नहीं करेगा? और बाकी जो वाटर है, टैप वाटर, सी वाटर, ये क्यों इलेक्ट्रिक करंट पास करेंगे? This we are going to study in this topic, that is chemical effect of electric current. Apart from this, we will also focus on electroplating. What is electroplating? Whenever we go to a market, और आपकी मदर, आपके एल्डर्स जब भी मार्केट जाते हैं टू परचेज अ ज्वेलरी, तो क्या होता है, we at times, all the time we don't take a gold jewelry. Yes, कभी कभी हम गोल्ड प्लेटेड ज्वेलरीज लेते हैं. वो एक्चुअली अंदर से सिल्वर होती है लेकिन उसके ऊपर गोल्ड की प्लेटिंग हो जाती है. ठीक है, गोल्ड उसके ऊपर हम पॉलिश करवा लेते हैं गोल्ड की, या हम कोई अंदर कोई दूसरा मैटर है उसके ऊपर हमने सिल्वर की पॉलिश करा ली या प्लैटिनम की पॉलिश करा ली. तो whenever we are not taking a pure substance, we are taking a impure substance, या हम प्लेटिंग करके उसकी लेते हैं. दैट इज इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग. क्या होती है ये प्रोसेस? आप कभी इफ यू आर नॉट फेमिलियर विद दीज टर्म्स कि हम ज्वेलरीज जब लेते हैं तो उसमें पॉलिश होती है गोल्ड की या सिल्वर की पॉलिश होती है, तो प्लीज गो एंड आस्क योर एल्डर्स. आपको पता चलेगा कि हम कैसे प्लेटिंग होती है, क्या चीज होता है. तो in this chapter we are going to study about that also, how that polish is done over another metal, how one metal can be polished over another metal. Okay, so this we are going to study in this chapter, that is chemical effects of electric current. Okay, I hope something is getting clear to you. So when we will go into much detail of this chapter, you will you will understand each and everything very clearly. Children, apart from this, we have also talked about conductors and insulators, or a good conductor and bad conductor. So let's talk about that first. So what is conductor? So what is conductor? See children, all the substances, all the material that we see around us does not produce electric current or does not pass the electron and produces the electricity. Yes, like plastic board, it does not produce electricity. Wood cannot produce electricity. Rubber cannot produce electricity. But there are certain substances like copper, basically metals, copper, iron, all these things can conduct electricity and they are called conductors. So materials that can conduct electricities are called conductor. Okay, what is insulator? Insulators are bad conductor. Insulators are bad conductor. ऐसे सब्सटेंस या ऐसे मटेरियल जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास नहीं कर सकते, जैसे कि हम स्विच बोर्ड को टच करते हैं तो हमें करंट नहीं लगता. ओके, बिकॉज इट इज मेड अप ऑफ अ इंसुलेटर. ठीक है, अगर हम किसी वुड अप्लायंस को टच करते हैं, उसमें से अगर कोई इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास हो रही तो हमें उसमें करंट नहीं लगता. यस, वी डोंट गेट अ इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक. यस, बट इफ वी आर टचिंग any metal directly, if electric current is passed through it, then we can get an electric shock. Yes, so there are two types of materials basically, conductor and insulator. Okay, material जिसमें से electricity pass हो is called conductor, and the materials through which electricity cannot pass is called insulator. Okay, like plastic is insulator. Plastic is insulator. Okay, now tell me, what about water? Is water a conductor or insulator? Water is a conductor. ओके, बिकॉज इट्स, तभी हम कहते हैं ना, जब भी आपका हाथ गीला हो तो डोंट टच द स्विच. व्हाई? बिकॉज वाटर इज अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. ठीक, अगर आपके हाथ गीले हैं एंड देन यू आर टचिंग द स्विच और अ फ्यूज, तो क्या होगा? आपको इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक लग सकता है. दैट इज व्हाई द पीपल से डोंट टच एनी स्विच और फ्यूज वेट हैंडेड. गेटिंग इट? बट इफ देयर इज अ डिस्टिल्ड वाटर, then it is a insulator. So distilled water is a insulator. Rest other water like tap water, sea water is conductor. Okay, why they are conductor? Because they are containing salt. Why? Because they are containing certain impurities and they are containing certain salt material in it. Okay, so what happens? Take for example tap water. अब ये जो टैप वाटर है ये प्योर वाटर तो है नहीं. इस टैप वाटर में बहुत सारी impurities हैं. Okay, so that impurities may be some mineral or may be salt. तो ये जो mineral और ये salt है, it allows the electron to flow. It allows the flow of electron. Okay, but if we are talking about distilled water, तो distilled water का मतलब ये है कि ये pure water होगा. ये जो distilled water है, distilled water will be pure water. Okay, it will not contain any salt, it will not contain any mineral, it will not contain any impurity. Okay, so because it is not containing any mineral or any impurity, the electron will not flow through it. The electron will not flow through it. And if electron will not flow through it, then it will not produce electricity. Okay, so this we will study about in detail. All these things we'll talk about electrolysis, we'll talk about electroplating, we'll talk about good conductor and bad conductor of electricity. So all these things are included in this chapter, children. So for today I have given you an introduction about this chapter, that is chemical effects of electric current. So children, tomorrow we'll start with this chapter in detail. So I would request you all to please go through this chapter. Okay, read at least 2-3 pages of starting so that the concept becomes clear. Okay, so we are going to meet tomorrow again. So that's all for today's class, children. Thank you and Jai Hind everyone. Hope you have understood few of the points, few basic things what we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, so that's all about today's class. Thank you and Jai Hind everyone.